And we're live at the Hive. My name is Josh Morris, and I'm here with my good friend Adam Naywitz. Adam, how are you today?
I'm fantastic. Sitting in front of what looks to be a great basketball game tonight.
Yeah, very exciting. The SAR's first playoff game. HAFTR, I believe, second, but I don't know actually. Adam, what are your keys for SAR tonight?
Big key is size. SR looks to be a lot bigger, so if they crash the boards, offensive, defense sides, we'll be able to put it right back up and some easy buckets.
And for HAFTR, you have any keys? I know you're a big girls JV basketball fan. So
yeah, for sure.
What I know you follow HAFTR girls JV ball. So
yeah.
What are your keys for HAFTR tonight?
Probably running the floor, fast breaks, quick shots.
Yeah, I'm with it. All right, SAR with an early turnover. HAFTR's looking to get the ball moving quickly. Definitely not the start SAR wanted with a quick turnover and then the lack of presence on defense, allowing the open shot. So I know what SAR is trying to do is definitely utilize their bigs as one of their strengths the whole year.
And HAFTR with a quick trap. And a nice drive by number 15 for the first one to the
HAFTR's defense looks swarming so far, even though with that open layup that they just gave up. SAR in a 2-3 to start. A rush shot there by HAFTR. Definitely not a shot you want on the first pass especially in a girls' JV ball where 3-point shooting isn't so common. Ellie Rice, I believe, bringing up the ball.
And stolen by HAFTR. Number 20 bringing it up. You think? What? I don't want it. What? You want it? Not really. I'm leaving at 8.
SAR with a trap in the corner.
All right, passing the mic over to another JV basketball expert. Amitai Naimanlich.
All right.
Amitai, how are you tonight?
I'm good. Just got off tough practice, getting ready for the playoff game on Wednesday.
As a boys JV basketball star, Amitai, can you explain how the girls JV game is so different than the boys?
Yeah, I feel like in the JV boys, we could say, there's a lot more movement of the ball. I guess there's much more outside shooting. As here, there's a lot of penetration.
Nicely put by our JV superstar, Lola Calba at the line for two. Amitai, since as a sophomore you're friends with a lot of these ladies, can you please give some insight on some of their backgrounds, maybe on?
I think last time I was in this, I was in this booth, right? On this girls' JV basketball game, I went into a little bit about Lola Kolb and Zoe From's dunk contest.
Interesting.
Yeah, it was very close. As I mentioned, if you wanna see that conversation, you gotta go back to the game. We don't have to talk about it, but yeah, both very athletic individuals.
Yeah, Zoe Fromm with the jumper just now. Another rush shot by HAFTR, a deep shot. Something you'd love to see at such an early stage. 2 female refs. It's really great for the sport of basketball. Really, and recently in the NBA, they've introduced their first ever female ref as well. Something you love to see. It's really lovely to see for the game of basketball itself.
Ellie Rice penetrating, can't get it to go.
Yeah, she went straight into the double team there. I'd recommend passing it out, maybe try and work the ball inside a little. SCR's got a clear size advantage so far.
Yeah. They really gotta get the ball to Becca Brody. I've seen her in other games. Really, she could take over with her size,
Amitai, can you fill me in on the role that Josh Brody has in Rebecca Brody's basketball prowess?
I feel like at the beginning, he really helped her with, the form, really what to do, the fundamentals, right? But then as time went on, she got it herself. I clearly see Rebecca Brody's on the basketball team. She fends for herself now.
Yeah, that's a good point. It looked like a foul there, missed call. Oh, there you go. The ref in the back saved the call.
This very promising freshman, Horowitz.
Very promising.
Yeah, just like her
older sister looking to follow in her footsteps.
Yeah.
Her older sister actually, as a freshman, I believe, played varsity. Correct me if I'm wrong.
I mean, I wasn't in the high school yet, but I think you're right.
So Samantha Harwood's older sister took the jump as a freshman to play varsity. Her younger sister, Megan, it looks to dominate on the JV level first. Getting the start as a freshman is real covered, as we like to say in SAR.
Alright, so I have a question for you. As the son of the JV girls basketball coach,
Yes.
where are you at with that? Do you ever talk to the players on the team, give them advice?
So as a player coach on the SAR varsity basketball team, I've always found a passion in coaching. I really think I have a real gift with the game of basketball, not just on the court, but also with my basketball IQ. So I look to help as much as I can. I don't have such a big involvement this year with the team, but as I've been busy with some of my schoolwork, but I help where I can. My dad ever needs some coaching tips, he'll look to me. Nice play by Brody there inside.
Doing the right thing, getting the ball to the post, and gets to go.
SCR with their early lead up 7-2, try to take control of this game early and but not let HAFTR come back. You don't want to leave them hanging, because as we saw last night, there was a boys varsity basketball game, and Ramaz went up to a few SCR versus Ramaz. SCR ended up winning in an overtime thriller, but there was Ramaz was never really able to put them away, even though they went up some leads.
Yeah, Yoram over here, he trains Brazilian players. I'm telling you. And going back to this the game, this SAR defense, it seems like they're playing kind of like a 1-1-3-ish from my view here.
Interesting defense right now.
Yeah.
HAFTR seems to not like to jump on the jump shots. Interesting strategy, but hasn't worked so far. Maybe it'll work in the near future.
Things HAFTR getting open looks from three, but they just can't get it to go.
The big-to-big connection. Oh, missed shot by Megan Horowitz. But SCR's really looking to get to their tried and true formula, just getting the ball inside, letting their bigs do the rest of the work.
It's a smart game plan. It's right now it may not be falling as much, but throughout the game, as time progresses, it will fall.
SCR with steal on defense. That's a potential three-point shot passed up.
Another turnover by SAR. And fouled.
Foul.
Maliciously.
Amitai.
Yep.
I know. I've heard about your success as Torbal Junior captain. Can you please explain how your success as a Torbal captain helps you analyze girls JV basketball?
It's a very interesting question you bring here. So having a good mentor, first of all, good mentor, Josh Morris.
Jason Zucker, can't forget about him also.
Obviously. They teach me, it's not all about you, right?
Low Colt with the fast break layup right there, but it gets blocked.
It's not all about you. You gotta learn, this is a team game, team sport, as Torbal is as well, right? See, this girls JV basketball team, they move the ball well, right? They're very unselfish players, and that's what's working for them.
That's very nicely put, Amitai. Very nicely put. Something that SCR likes to teach is something called the grand conversation. It's where we could where we learn about topics while exploring other topics. So while playing A very aggressive play
Nice
right
little,
there.
look like a little bit like an RKO right there.
A little bit like a John Cena.
Ronda Rousey out here right now. Also, there's a JV boys playoff hockey game going on right now. You can tune into that. That's
Nice
also
move
being
there
live streamed.
by Megan Horowitz. SCR's really controlled the paint this game. If we were to compare the points in the paint, I say SCR would be up 11-0. It's like some quick maths.
You see, as you can see, Horowitz with the shot here. They're really forcing these outside shots. Not needed. They have to relax, run the offense. See, a lot of times they're breaking this half-court press, but they're not looking inside. They have the open shot, and they're shooting it. But sometimes you need to get the easiest shot possible.
Right, but at the same time, you still have to credit SCR's defense a little bit with their real presence down low, not letting them get anything easy and making them settle for jump shots. So it's a little bit on both sides, I believe.
Agreed.
Travel there by HAFTR.
As it's 13-4, SIR leading with a minute left in the first quarter.
Amitai, if HAFTR wants to stay in the game right now, what do they have to do?
I think they have to watch on Becca Brody, because she right now is their kryptonite, and that they need to form a game plan around that as she gets the ball in the post again.
Whoa!
Foul does not get to fall, but as you can see there, she's wide open in the post right there.
They really thought that was going to fall. Brody's usually really good at finishing with the contact.
Not only is she an athlete, but she is class president as well. You got a student athlete here.
Student athlete. Wow, that is one of SCR's finest right there at the line.
Nice rotation on that free throw. It's no good. Rebounds by
box
SIR.
out there by HAFTR. That's a force on the pass inside. While SAR still has to continue to try and get the ball inside, they still have to remember that it might not always be there, and they might have to swing it back out at times. So it's very hard to balance when to swing it inside and when to give it up.
Ooh. There's an example of that. Sometimes it also works SAR as an advantage. You get the ball in the post, right? As a nice shot just fell down for Ellie Rice. Get the ball in the post, they swarm, and you kick it out. It's an easy shot.
Right now, SAR is squaring HAFTR score.
Wow, okay. Is that .4 math I see?
A little AB calculus. I actually didn't get into BC calculus this year, which is a bit of a sore topic. But
is that Krause right there?
Nah, Mr. Friedlander. One of SCR's finest as well. Steven Friedlander. Some people call him Daddy. Some people call him Steve. Other people call him Mr. Friedlander. One of a kind. And we're going to take a short break, and we'll catch you guys after. Welcome back to the SCR JV girls basketball game against HAFTR. If you're just tuning in now for the first time, SCR right now is leading 16-6 after the first. We've just received some notice that this HAFTR team actually isn't that good. They're 3-7. They've had a little of a bumpy season, but looking to right the ship here in the playoffs. You know, it reminds me of a Philadelphia Eagles team right here, you know? Underdog mentality. Sometimes it works. SCR with a bit of a lineup change. Put in
Grace Bruder.
Grace Bruder, the 9th grade assassin.
Oh, really?
That's what I think some of her friends call her. I wouldn't know though.
Okay, another turnover by HAFTR. As we're really seeing a lot of turnovers in this game, both sides of the ball.
Yeah. So some people call this basketball. Other people call it turnover ball.
Yeah. Oh, and
And
not a
it's-
turnover, but a little sloppy. You want to see cleaner passes. You know, Coach Courtney always says, if the ball is getting tipped, it's like it's getting stolen. You know, just what he says.
Wise words from phenomenal coach.
And another dunk by Rebecca Brody. Throws it down.
How many dunks is that this game? Probably 17.
And they only have 18 points.
It's one of the world's biggest mysteries at this point.
So as SCR is leading by 12, they have 18 points. Is this a time where they can start saucing, or do you wait a little bit longer?
I think it's always time for some sauce. As one of our sauce gods, Amitai Naimanlicht, I really think you're better. You're better at answering this question. When is it not a time to sauce?
So, I think.
Wait, first, some of our viewers might not know what saucing means. Well, care to give a little insight on that?
Sauce is shifting, highlight plays. You know, things that you know it's a tight game. You're not really gonna do, because you know you want to be more conservative.
Maybe a little jelly fan, maybe.
Yeah, I shout out to Isaiah Washington if he's watching right now. Yeah, he taught me well. Still trying to show out a jelly in the game, but yeah. So yeah, I think could have been called a foul there, but the ref calls it travel first. So yeah, when you sauce, it really sometimes you don't want to do it when you're up by a lot. Gotta have respect for the other team, but you know a nice 14-point lead. That's a perfect time to sauce.
Perfect time to sauce. Wise words from a fellow commentator. SCR with a substitution.
Suffocating defense by
Sarah
SCR.
Papernick comes in.
50. Interesting number. Very.
Very interesting number. I think it's she chose that number because she has 50 sheep at home in her house.
Really?
Yeah, but just a guess.
So you think she gets a nice fur coat with these sheep, or
Nah, I think she nurtures them nice.
Nice. Okay. Have to look to swing the ball as they lose it, and another turnover by HAFTR.
I don't know if HAFTR has made more than 3 passes on a given possession yet.
Yeah.
Something that is something that you have to pass the ball to win the game. It's just a fact.
It is. Unless you got Judah Oppenheimer on your team, that's a
Even
different
so.
story. Megan Horowitz getting on the floor per usual. Very aggressive player.
You gotta love those players that give it their all.
You do.
So me and you, I feel like both those defensive specialists, players who will give it 110% every single game.
Exactly. We may not do everything that comes up on the stat sheets, but
It's the little things that count.
exactly. Ellie Rice tries to.
Oh, out of bounds. I missed that
Ooh.
call. See, if I was a ref, I would have called out of bounds there. Something I actually learned today is that NBA referees make between $110,000 and $550,000 a year, which is quite a surprise to me, and I might want to pick up refereeing as a profession.
Yeah, but I'm not sure how does one acquire a job as such.
I actually did a little research today once I saw that
Okay.
NBA referees make that
Enlighten
much
me.
money. Takes a while, as most professions do. If you want to be at the highest level, takes some time, hard work, determination. So some of my keys in life. You have to start at levels like this. Girls JV basketball might not be the most flashy job in the world, refereeing girls JV basketball, but hey, you gotta start somewhere.
Maybe in a few years, Stephen A. Smith right here.
Maybe in a few years. sinks the second one.
All right. Right now, SAR 21-8.
So far, a pretty quick game. Four and change left in the second quarter.
As SAR, we didn't say this. The SAR, another sub. They put in Georgia Danishevsky in for Bruder. Nice rebound by
Just
Pepperin.
look at the girls JV basketball standings for right now. SAR finished the regular season 7-3, as I mentioned, HAFTR at 3-7. SAR had a pretty productive year, pretty successful. I think it shocked a few people along the way. I don't know if everyone expected SAR to be such a strong force this year. SAR holds on to this early 13-point lead. They will face North Shore. North Shore, so a tough competitor, I'm sure, as they finish the year 9-1. Also, the alma mater of the great Jason Zucker. Star in the varsity boys basketball team, so I don't know if that makes them any better or not, but I think it probably does, because anything in Jason Zucker's presence is elevated a little bit.
Can't argue with that one, really. Cannot.
You gotta love the parent support at this game. Bleachers look almost full at this point with loving parents of their children. Something that SAR really, I think, really embodies is the love of parents to a child, just like I love my baby goats.
Exactly. Papernick also definitely loves her baby goats.
That is 100% true.
See, right now I'm taking a look, right? Look at the HAFTR pants. Got a lot going on there.
I'm not really looking at the girls' JV pants, but
All right. I got caught. That's not what I meant.
okay.
And
After
finally,
hits a deep three.
a 3-pointer.
Finally, their no jump shot works. Seems that everyone on HAFTR is the same exact
She's
shot.
showing off that arm strength. That's what it is.
That's what it is.
Aggressive play by number 30.
Little lob pass to Danishevsky. Oh, 3 ball.
That's no good.
HAFTR cannot corral the ball. That ball went out of bounds, but the ref missed it. I'm surprised.
No, SAR really has got to get Zoe Fromm back in this game. Big force on the offensive end. Although she's not very tall, rebounding machine.
3
minutes left in the first half right now. SAR with a 10-point
nice
lead.
block by Weinstein, I believe.
And we have a bit of a chuck up. SAR on the fast break. Pulls it out.
Amitai, can you give me a quick NBA player comparison to Ellie Rice, so someone who's taken control of this game thus far?
I actually have a great one. Chris Paul. I feel like she sees the floor well. Doesn't really make mistakes. Does what's needed to get done to win the basketball game. And yeah, that's what I think.
That's very nicely put. High praise for the young girls basketball star.
Yeah.
SCR is getting a little careless with their passes at this point. Putting it in one of their primary ball handlers, Lola Cold.
Also, good defender. So they gotta keep this defense going. So we don't want to come back. As you can see, the SAR varsity game last night. With teams that can shoot, come back in with Allie Jefferson with a few big threes late in the game.
Brittany Grun, I meant Rebecca Brody comes back in. WNBA star, Brittany Griner. Some comparisons to their dominance in the paint.
SR right now,
wow.
Although
Bang.
they just hit a 3.
HAFTR with another one of their no jump shots. You gotta love to see it.
Very Chakoupi that shot, but SR right now is in their defensive specialist lineup. With 3 big players, along with a good defensive player in Talia Albo and Lola Cope. They're just going for those post-action plays. Nice little hop step to the basket.
Is cutting the lead a little bit. Only down by 7 points.
Right there with the no-look, flat-footed 3. Almost goes.
HAFTR specialty to this point, not looking and not jumping.
That's a nice look by Lola Cope to Rebecca Brody. I don't have the stat sheet right now, but Rebecca Brody has to have most of SR's points right now. And we need to see HAFTR make defensive switch.
Yeah, HAFTR at this point has got to do something. They're just letting her get in at will.
Okay. Turnover there, but when you're pressing or trying to stop a player at half court, as Zoe From comes into the game, you really need to take away the baseline. Because if you don't take away the baseline, it's just fast break right there.
All right, very nice, very nice.
Ooh, rainbow.
Nice little pass, we'll call it.
50 calling for the ball there and gets fouled. 2 shots coming up.
I just want to thank our sponsor, Pure Purified Water.
Never mind, they don't sponsor us. Yeah, we should get some sponsors though. Like I'm sure if you mention them, they'll find out.
I just want to remind all our viewers that it's very important to hydrate. No matter what we're doing, it's very good for the organs.
It's true. The blood flow. I don't know, some of these 9th grade players should probably answer that. I kind of forgot a little bit what I learned in bio last year. But
it would be nice to be in the booth here with Miss Brandress, one of our famous biology teachers. Plus, I did hear she does have some basketball experience from back in her day. Played some WNBA, some people say, but it's she doesn't really like to talk about it because she's a very humble teacher.
Yeah. Also, her husband, Dr. G. Some people misconceive him as Dr. J. Ooh,
Nice hard take.
that's what you want to see.
That's what you want to see.
This game's getting close. You just gotta go back to the basics. Go right through them.
You gotta love Megan's heart.
Look as we look at the
and
replay.
That's a hard fall, but nice take there.
She gets right back up though. That's what matters, isn't it?
Yeah, it's not about how hard you fall. It's not about when you fall. It's when you get back up. Something like that. Vince Lombardi.
Nah, it's probably Mark Twain.
Nah, it's Vince Lombardi.
I don't know.
Second one. It's good.
I remember you played in the SIR Academy basketball. Your team played for your father. If I'm right. There was this move people did when they were at the free throw line. What's it called?
The little jazz hands, maybe?
Yeah, but I haven't seen them in a while. I really haven't.
Nice breakaway steal, then and a half for Lola Kobe. SCR takes a commanding 13-point lead as we're going to go to a nice short commercial break.
החסד שעושה איתי, מודה אני לו בכל יום, שהחזיר בי נשמתי. מודה אני על מה שיש, והוא נותן כל כך הרבה. איך אוכל לו לבקש שייתן יותר מזה, שייתן יותר מזה. בני אתה, בני אתה, שעל ממני ויתנה. אני היום, אני היום, אני היום ילדתיך. בני בני אתה, בני אתה, בני אתה, שעל ממני ויתנה. אני היום, אני היום, אני היום ילדתיך. בני בני אתה. מודה אני לכל עליון על חסד שעושה איתי. מודה אני לו בכל יום, שהחזיר בי נשמתי. מודה אני על מה שיש, והוא נותן כל כך הרבה. ואיך אוכל לו לבקש שייתן יותר מזה, שייתן יותר מזה. בני אתה, בני אתה, שעל ממני ויתנה. אני היום, אני היום, אני היום ילדתיך. בני בני אתה, בני אתה, בני אתה, שעל ממני ויתנה. אני היום, אני היום, אני היום ילדתיך. בני בני אתה. Hashem, I praise you for all that you do. So many blessings, I know they're from you. Can't even count them. How can I ask for more? And there's an answer that comes from above. You are my child, wanna show you my love. Just keep on asking me, go on and ask for more. בני אתה, בני אתה, שעל ממני ויתנה. אני היום, אני היום, אני היום ילדתיך. בני בני אתה, בני אתה, בני אתה, שעל ממני ויתנה. אני היום, אני היום, אני היום ילדתיך. בני בני אתה, בני אתה, בני אתה, שעל ממני ויתנה. בני אתה, בני אתה.
are on fire right now. Takes it in, shot, no good. Pass out to Million, open shot, and it's good. The entire quarter. Nice great block by Sophia Reich.
Back out to Justin Hewitt in the corner. The sharpshooter got it. Drives in. Lefty lay-in. Gets it to go. Man, drives in. Oh, and a nice Euro step. Good pass.
Man, with the finish.
Oh, let's go! Jesselson on the fast break. Play. Let's go! Switch it over to Justin. Justin pull up three. Yes! Throws, drives the lane. Great deep. Oh, and one! Blows by Valinsky. Takes on Leibowitz. Jesselson in the corner. Yes, they go! The three! Hey!
And we're back.
Let's get it, baby.
Who's ready for a second half of basketball?
All right, before we start, we have been informed that there have been some glitches in the system. Some animals are broken out of this.
We have been informed that there's some technical difficulties, and there's a chance that you might be hearing some animal noises throughout the second half.
I believe the dogs are out.
The dogs might have been unleashed. Roof.
Okay, we have some intense defense right now by the HAFTR team trying to
HAFTR
get
looks
a steal.
invigorated on that start of second half, but nice dime there, and a nice finish by the Broadster.
It's another dunk. Wow, you got like Aaron Gordon out here. All right, another good conversation topic. Do you think, what's his name, Jones deserved to win that dunk contest? Do you think that was Aaron Gordon's?
Well, I think they should have given an award to both winners at that point. Aaron Gordon had 5 straight 50s, which is ridiculous, and he should be rewarded for that. I'm truthfully more upset with when Aaron Gordon lost the dunk contest to Zach Levine in 2016. I remember watching that dunk contest. I think Aaron Gordon should have won for sure, especially when Aaron Gordon jumped over the mascot and sat pretty much mid-air and put the ball unders. Whatever.
Windmill from the free throw, not bad. Not bad.
Wow.
But
Brody doing it on both ends right now.
Absolutely demolished by Brody right there. Oh my God.
I'm really so curious how Brody's able to keep her teeth in such good perfection while she's on the basketball court.
She's just swallowing everybody right now.
Swallowing everybody. Oh, Brody almost had done it again.
She's like the, what's that thing in Judaism? That all right, never mind. All right, let's go on to more topics.
Amitai, how's that research paper coming along?
I see that. Interesting question you bring up here.
Nice shot by Horowitz.
Nice little
banker.
hook right there. Nice little sky hook. Kareem. But yeah, my research paper, making strides. I actually picked out a book from the SRL library, but then to know that it was a children's book.
Yeah.
So I cannot use that.
It happens to the best of us.
As a sub coming in 4th.
If you need any good quotes for your research paper, I can help you out with that. I'm pretty good at making up quotes.
It's like that commercial. Ever see it? I don't remember who it was by, but it's like, not everything's okay. And they're like, oh, sign Rockets poster. I signed them all myself. I know you know what I'm talking about right now.
I saw the commercial. Nice three-pointer there by Cole. First three-pointer for SAR this game. HAFTR cannot corral the rebound. Front picks it up. The rebounding machine, as you said.
I told you.
Rice looking to push a little bit.
Oh, hezzy.
A little hezzy.
Okay,
A little salsa, as you would like to say.
Oh, dime. time and beautiful offense by the SAR basketball team.
That was probably SCR's best possession
Timeout.
of the game, without a doubt.
Forced to call a timeout right there. See, that's a perfect way to start off that second half right there. SAR right now leading by 19 points, if my math's correct.
Now, at this point in the game, what are you still looking at? Like, what do you gain at this point, up at 19, when the game's almost put away? Obviously, there's still a lot of time left, but when the game is finally put away, it's still time left. What are you looking at that point for?
Still time left, you know. By the other team or by SAR?
Both teams. What are you looking at SAR from a standpoint when you're up and you will have the game in control? What are you looking to do?
If I'm SAR, I'm still trying to put on the pressure. You don't want any chances of a comeback right now, especially with a shooting team like HAFTR that could get hot. You know, and but HAFTR, if I were them, I'd start being more aggressive. You know, especially on defensive end, try to get some fast breaks going right now. Maybe some traps.
I'm with you. Yeah, HAFTR will need a miracle at this point to stay in this game.
Should have had a nice Marv tonight. You know, maybe say something to Hillam if you're a parent right now. This game's not looking too good for HAFTR, but you never know.
Hey, but there's more to life than basketball. Something I like to preach to my children.
But you know what I hear? Lola Kolb, very stark.
Really?
Very stark.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
Care to elaborate a little bit, or?
I saw her. I saw her in the Bait Me Josh the other day. No. She wasn't talking to friends. Her head was in a nice Masechet Baba Kama. I was surprised.
Maybe that's why she's having such a good game tonight. Who knows?
Yeah, you know, maybe Rebecca Brody probably davened before this game. You know.
Nice little picture for the broadcasting club.
That'll be good. That will be on the Instagram. SAR Sting Report. Follow us on Instagram, please. We could use every follower.
Second free throw. Good. My Saba over here with the comparison. Number 30 to Jason Zucker.
I mean, yeah.
Both stars on their respective teams. Jason Zucker actually just heard from the doctor that he came down with the flu. Played through the flu last night in against Ramaz, a little Jordan-esque flu game.
Yeah. You know, same thing with him. Him and MJ are basically the same player.
Right.
Freshman year, Zook didn't make the team, I believe. Right?
He was practice squad.
All right. Whatever. You know what I mean. Oh, so one better, you know. All right. SAR looking to put away HAFTR right now. Try to extend this lead. Do you hear that?
I hear a faint bark in the background at this point, but hopefully we have our best guys working on it.
In the back here we got Shmolik Lieberman.
Shmolik, would you care to say a few words? Shmolik actually thinks that he's too good for. Oh, Shmolik is gonna say a few words.
Well, Mr. Morris, I gotta say to you, the air is electric here at the Girls Yeshiva playoff games. We've got Zoe Fromm currently shooting a free throw for SAR. It's gonna be incredible. And unfortunately, she misses. HAFTR with the rebound.
Is your arm right now. Number 20
And SAR with the rebound, jump ball. Great call by the ref.
As Josh Morris needs to go to
here
the
we go.
restroom.
We got HAFTR inbounding, number 50.
Very unprofessional.
She's getting past 21. And a shot's up, and it's going to be an air ball. Nothing but
I don't think it's disconnected.
And Ellie Rice driving down. Passes it out to Lola Kolb. Takes a couple dribbles. Into Rice for the corner. Dribble to Brody. Missed the layup.
See, it's good. It's good
Out of
having
bounds,
a
half the
commentator like Shmuel come on. Very exciting commentator. Very energetic.
I mean, I like to bring energy to everything I do. This game's no different. Male sports, female sports, you know, they're all.
Same thing, you know. But you know,
They all deserve some
right
respect.
now, I've seen more dunks tonight than I've seen in SIR history right now. Becca Brody has been throwing.
She is
down.
quite the incredible player, I must add. And now rebound foul for Ellie Rice comes away with it. Great hustle.
Ellie Race.
Lola Cole driving down. She's going to take it in. Fouled.
No, but it
Missed the
doesn't
shot,
get
but 2 free throws are coming up. We've seen some fantastic play here from SAR. Up 17 points. Quite the advantage.
Up
Mr. Nijmenlicht, you can speak for yourself. 17 points. How large of an advantage that in Yeshiva League sports?
Honestly, in Yeshiva League, you never know. Like, you really never know. There's comebacks all the time. Yeah, you get, especially with teams that can shoot, like this HAFTR team. But you know, they have a very comfortability right now.
I mean,
Almost
so
doubling their score.
would you compare, you know, this Yeshiva League basketball more to something like March Madness that's so up in the air than the NBA, which has, you know, a 7-game series, usually the favorites win, more so than in other sports?
Yeah, I feel like in the Yeshiva League basketball, many upsets are possible.
It's very unpredictable. In fact, the varsity boys basketball team, didn't they just upset Ramaz?
Yeah.
Their favorites.
And in a thriller.
In a thriller.
OT
Overtime by 1 point. Joe Gross with a late game and 1 layup.
As we
Beautiful.
have Mr. Martin, the engineering wizard in the house right now.
Mr. Martin, didn't he build? I think he might have built the scoreboard. He might have
Yeah.
built these mics for all I know.
Probably
He's
built
quite
the school
the
at
whiz.
this point.
I mean, he
Yeah.
could have probably done it in about an hour. Nothing much.
I was trying to get his attention, maybe got a quick interview.
He's interested on his phone, but have no fear. Once the game starts,
Number
he is going to
50
be
on
laser focused.
HAFTR. Very interesting spelling.
As am I.
Apple.
Both teams coming out of their timeout right now. And what were you saying about half their spelling?
Apple. A-P-P-E-L.
Apple.
That's not how you spell apple. Little Cole back the line. No, that's not.
Mr. Nyman
It's A-P-P-L-E.
Oh,
not-
wait. Is it A-P-P-L?
E-L.
Interesting.
I'm telling you.
So I guess it's meant to be pronounced more like something like apple, perhaps.
Sounds like something
So
French.
Gurdham gets the ball, and 21 going to put up a shot.
Again
no
with the
good.
no-look jump
Megan
shots.
Horowitz passes to Tali Albo, who kicks it to Lola Kolb. In for the drive.
Oh.
Offensive foul called. Ball's going to go the other way. After
Lil
possession.
Cole was looking to elevate there. You know, it wants to get in on the throwing down action. taken part
I think
by
she should leave that
Rebecca
to Becca Brody, honestly.
What?
I think she might have to leave that to Becca Brody, honestly.
I know, but you know,
21 with another shot,
See
and
it
she's going to
happen.
connect this time. Horowitz on HAFTR. So both teams with Horowitz at this point. And SAR's got an Ellie Rice bringing up the ball. She's going to pass. Out to the corner and
Thumbs up.
pass. Bobbled.
Hard
Saved by Lola. Oh.
that was a tough pass to catch. You get with this lead, you gotta calm down a little bit.
I think I spoke too soon. Ball's going to go the other way. We got SAR up by 37. HAFTR's going to be dribbling the ball down. Taking a shot.
Right
No
now,
good.
if I'm SAR's
Cole
basketball
with the
team,
rebound. Passes
I
to
would-
Rice. Rice bringing up the ball. Considerable pace. She's
you
gonna
know,
look
Ellie
around.
Rice got great court vision. We made the comparison earlier in the broadcast to Chris Paul.
She's quite the floor general.
Indeed.
Gets her teammates involved. Zoe Fromm gonna bobble a pass. Pass to Horowitz. Inside shot.
Foul.
Fouled.
You know, they're strong bunch of fouls right now. But if I was SR defensively, I would switch to a 3-2. They have the size down low. They just need to watch the outside shooting. You know, it's my personal
Yeah, 21
thought.
Horowitz HAFTR has been letting them up from the mid-range.
Cooping all
The
over.
mid-range jumper, actually, it's a shot that hasn't had the most love in basketball lately. You know, with the rise of the three-point jumper, it feels like guards are now starting to shoot for 3 or 4 feet behind the line, and every big man can pop a three. So the mid-range jumper is becoming less and less used, but those who can utilize it, those like Kobe Bryant, can be a dangerous, deadly weapon.
Kobe Bryant, you know, another great mid-range shooter. DeMar DeRozan, a bit past his prime, but you know there's still hope. But yeah, there's the mid-range shooters sometimes tend to take over more than three-point shooters.
Oh, and
Another.
that's
mid-range
Gutman,
jump
number
shot.
20 on HAFTR with a shot. HAFTR just killing us
sauce.
with the mid-range. Ellie Rice, great pass to Horowitz, takes it inside and passes it.
Another
Offensive
charge.
foul.
As you see the ref,
Interesting.
a clean movement with the charge.
I'm not quite sure I saw set feet there, but it's tough to be a ref in this league.
Yeah, you know, it really is. I refed Ronson Camp at a high level, but you know it's tough. You also got to deal with the arguing. But yeah, you gotta keep your composure. As SAR has now taken my advice, probably
SAR
didn't
with a
hear
tip.
me.
They
But
do
he has
switch to
switched to
3-2,
3-2.
but a steal. Lolacope tries to yell, but it is in vain as number 50 scores. And now we got Ellie Rice, timeout, SAR.
Smart timeout by SAR. HAFTR's game is on the rise right now. We're gonna take a break right now. Catch you after the time.
And welcome back. We are back with SAR. Straight to the action. Lolacope takes it down. And number 1, SAR.
Gang. Josh Morris has officially abandoned the broadcasting crew. We have not heard from him in a while, since the beginning of the third quarter. And yeah, you kind of hate to see it, but at the same time, got a great broadcaster in Shmulik.
He was. And, you know,
Nice rebound by Megan
they
Horowitz.
say
As they
good
look to
things
push
to
it.
come.
Lolacope on the break.
Lolacope.
Strong take,
Oh, strike take.
and it's a no call here.
They're going to call out of
Surprising.
bounds. After ball.
There's
So,
gotta be either offensive or defensive foul on that one. There's too much contact.
there's a lot of contact to be waved off. I mean, maybe both fouled and the ref made an executive decision just to
Oh,
leave it to the players.
back down
Shot by
with the
Horowitz, 21 again. No good. 20 on HAFTR now with a layup. No good. And the ball out of bounds. Blue will retain possession.
16 seconds left in this third quarter. SAR leading right now, 39-24. Nice 15-point lead, but you can never be too comfortable right now.
As you mentioned, Mr. Nyman Licht has extensive experience in blowing leads, as you might say.
Huh?
Mr. Nyman Licht has extensive experience in blowing leads, as you may say.
Sadly I have.
SAR gets
I-
no in
I've
7th grade.
I've taken part in it. Cannot say I was the reason for it, although it's team effort. I cannot say any individuals.
It was just a team meltdown overall.
Shout out to
Oh, but here we got SAR again
DD
with Kolb
and the
defending.
LR.
And the ball's going to run out.
And we are done with this third quarter. SAR up by 15.
We will see
Will we
you
take a quick break?
later.
We will. Take a quick break right now.
We are back here at the SAR girls varsity basketball game. JV basketball game. Pass inside to Horowitz and a shot. She hits. SAR up by 17 now. Comfortable cushion. Horowitz for half to bringing up the ball. She's going to get a pass half court to the logo. Take a couple dribbles. Pass it to number
Deep
20.
Three.
No good.
Deep three. Well, smart decision takes it out on that fast break. Ellie Rice right now running this offense.
Look over a three. No
Back
good.
good strong rebound and
Megan Horowitz fouled on the way up.
per usual. It feels like Megan Horowitz doesn't get that many field goal attempts because she just gets fouled every time she shoots the ball. You know, doesn't look that good on stats, but
She's a
gets it
grinder.
done.
And she hits those free throws like she just did there. SAR up 18.
let's talk about some more SAR sports here. We're both on the SAR volleyball team, right?
Hoping for quite a
So
successful season
you as a
beyond.
freshman on the SAR volleyball team, how is it fitting into the offense, learning a lot about a new sport, you could say?
I mean, for me it was even tougher than basketball because basketball, of course, you learn how to play it at a completely different level when you're on a team. But volleyball, I just didn't know how to play. I didn't know the first thing about it, the formations, the
Shout out
strategies. But, you know, I learned, and I might not have contributed that much last year, but I hope this year, you know, I've been working out. I hope this year's going to be
Be'ezrat Hashem.
Be'ezrat Hashem. This year will be an improvement. Mr. Naibenlich here contributed greatly. He was quite, I mean, he was known to have the best serve in the league as a freshman. Unheard of almost.
You know, the coach put some trust in me, and I tried to get the job done. You know, the next man up mentality.
Lola Cole with a steal again. Fouled on the way up.
Look, she had Ellie Rice streaking there, but decided to take it herself and go up with it. Lola Cole being very aggressive tonight.
She's driving it right into the defense.
Yeah, great duo. Lola Cole and Zoe Fromm at the top of the key. It gets the job done. Right now, Zoe Fromm is getting rest. You know, we got to rest for the next playoff game. Right now, the SAR JV hockey team is winning 6-0. You can watch that live stream too. It's going on right now. Very dominant team right now. I believe
No losses, an undefeated team. They've got a couple
in
ties.
second place in their respective conference. And yeah, it looks like they're dominating this game, and we'll move on to the next round.
HAFTR, however, going to bring it up. They're dribbling around. It's almost like they want to dribble the clock out.
Yeah, it's.
I mean, listen.
You have to play with some urgency at this point in the game.
Of course. I mean, you're HAFTR. You got
Strong.
a 19-point deficit. 6 minutes left.
We got a football pass to Grace
Oh,
Bruder,
missed.
but could not
Rebounded.
get it to go. Rebound.
Low cold, no good. So you're HAFTR here. You're down 19. Only 5 minutes, 50 seconds remaining. How hopeful are you for a victory? No, or I mean, of course, the players got to hope for a comeback. But you, as an experienced broadcaster, have seen many forms of basketball games. Do you see a comeback here, or?
I really don't, but you know, at this point in the game, it's kind of like for the other team, it seems out of reach, and you know, it really messes with your head. But right now, if I'm HAFTR, all I could do is think, you know, I gotta play with some urgency, and I gotta shoot the ball and be aggressive, and especially on the defensive end.
They're just not delivering. I mean, they took about 25, maybe 30 seconds to shoot the ball in the last one.
I'm unsure why HAFTR isn't pressing right now, because they have to play with some aggressiveness, not just in the half court, but full court. Big
right.
crowd tonight. Everyone's showing out.
We've
for
got a
family.
stack formation on the inbound play. 21, the captain, Horowitz, going to the corner. Oh, shot in and out.
Oh, Becca
Becca Brody
gets on
falling
the floor.
on the floor for the ball.
Can we
HAFTR to
please
retain
get a
possession.
highlight on
Number
that?
22 with a shot, no good.
Jay
That
Lou.
was Hannah Neer.
Shout out to Jay Lou, working behind the scenes, getting everything done. You know, he's really turned this SAR broadcasting into a whole new level.
Interesting no call on the other end with HAFTR taking possession. Of course, everyone at our SAR broadcasting community is greatly appreciated. And, you know, they keep the lights on, they keep the world spinning. What would we do without them? Anyway, we got Lola Kolb inbounding to Ellie Rice. SAR keeping their foot on their throats here, you know, keeping a great number of their starters in. Starting to sub them out a little bit. Interesting, though,
She
travel
just
call
dropped onto her
SAR.
knees and just fell on them. I don't know how that didn't hurt. Just get right back up.
Ellie Rice with some interesting dribble moves here.
I'm telling you, this team lane
Passes
game.
back to Ellie Rice. A shot.
Oh.
Wow. Acrobatic layup. Give her a
Crafty
Hall
finish.
of Fame badge at this
Crafty
point.
finish.
Incredible.
You know, towards the end of the game, I've seen this SAR team just pull out sauce after sauce after sauce.
These are quite the players.
Becker Brody right now playing high at the high post position. Does
Interesting
not want
that-
any mid-range jump shots.
Interesting that we're so excited right now while our country is being polarized in the Democratic primary elections, isn't it?
Yeah, it seemed that last night Mayor de Blasio was Bloomberg. I'm out. I'm a New York guy. Whatever. I'm out.
When he
I'm out.
says mayor, you know, he's gotta reference the act of sitting mayor of New York City, because for us, that's the most important mayor. Even if another mayor is running for president,
It's true. We need to think.
until they are Mayor de Blasio, he's
Aight.
our mayor.
We're done with this political stuff, but back to the game. We have a nice big lead still. We have not had a score in some
Lola
time.
Kolb coming out, so that's another
And
starter
let's look
out
at this
now.
replay of Ellie Rice's crafty finish. That's tough, high off the backboard.
We got Julia Leibowitz and George Janishevsky subbing in. So that makes...
Right now we're getting some nice freshman presence. This is
Interesting.
as the
A
shot
shot
falls.
by the floor general, Horowitz.
For freshmen right now, this is your time to show the coach what you have. You don't really have anything to lose. Also for next year, if you don't get in this year, as good defense by
Janishevsky hustling
HAFTR.
for the ball here. Oh, she's out of bounds.
SAR still playing with this aggression, late in this game, up by 20. That's what you like to see. It
And
really
a great
is.
out of bounds call by the ref. The HAFTR team is smiles on the benches.
And we're back. The game is close to over. 3 minutes, 20 seconds left in this game. SAR right now. This game sheet is a bit out of reach for HAFTR as they miss another jump shot. So now we're looking forward in this playoff bracket, okay? SAR right now, assuming they win this game, will play North Shore, who has a bye in their side of the bracket.
North Shore 9-1
A
right
good
now.
dominant team.
90% wins. I mean, Michael Jordan didn't win 90% of his games.
SAR and North Shore got into a very close game last time they met, and in those type of games, those type of matchups, anything can really happen, So that's a game to watch for.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, I wouldn't blame the people watching at home if they turned it off right now, especially if you're a HAFTR fan. It's a little bit unfortunate to see your team go down like this in the playoffs. But, sometimes it happens. And we'll bounce back next year, I'm sure. Fueled by the anger of this loss. They're going to push back even harder, especially the freshmen now. Grace Brother pulling it out. They seem to be winding the clock down with only 2 minutes left to go.
Red
Let's talk a little bit about the underdog story. What do you think about the underdog situation? Do you always root for the underdog?
Well, I try to root for the underdog sometimes. It's fun. Sometimes it's fun to watch. A team rip up, but seeing the underdog come from the top, and usually when underdogs are playing, it's usually not blowouts. It's usually a close game, correct?
Indeed, they're more entertaining.
Much more entertaining game. As
we try to get Sam Froman's attention on the sideline. The boys' JV hockey team is currently up 6-0. What?
At
6-0 after 2
periods. And that's domination right there.
Yeah, I mean, this game, it's a little bit of a blowout, but that hockey game, that is true. That is true mastery of the sport when you can really control a team like that. But anyway, back to our underdog story. Underdogs, they're all around us, The Eagles, when they won the Super Bowl, they all wore hats of German Shepherd to symbolize how they're dogs, both in the sense that they'll do whatever it takes, and the fact that they were indeed the underdogs of the New England Patriots. It's actually my football team. Unfortunately, the Patriots lost, but I respected the heck out of those Eagles, guys. They played a tough game. The Philly special was a great play. What can I say? They earned that win.
So this year's playoff game, Super Bowl, there wasn't really an underdog, right? Like, it was expected to be a close game. Definitely did not disappoint.
Yeah. But I think the spread was 1.5 in favor of Kansas City.
Rip Ephraim Geller.
Unfortunately.
Also, I like to say in this broadcast, rip Pop Smoke, man of the people. Rest in peace. So,
a rap artist from California,
from Bronx, from the Bronx.
From the Bronx, killed this morning at
the Bronx,
the young age of 20 in a home invasion.
SR right now is just looking to turn out the clock. Game's over. Yeah. It's been a good night. SR are really showing off their arsenal right now.
So as the clock winds down here, we got Georgia Danisevsky pass it to Norda Ginden. And HAFTR with a seal. Grace going to get the ball back and a foul called.
Look at the HAFTR bench. HAFTR bench still happy for every play. That's
still enthusiastic.
It's the love of basketball. It really is love of basketball.
Dedication to the game.
Their season's over. Advice: keep practicing, keep playing.
We got boys hockey. If you're just watching this in their commercials, boys hockey's now returning. That broadcast probably going to be back online quite soon. Anyway, we've got Grace Bruder Bessiar dribbling on the clock with only 20 seconds left. Are they gonna
Can
try
we see
to
some
take
sauce, please?
She's gonna get trapped. HAFTR still fighting.
No!
Travel called.
It looks like she got trapped in the face there. No.
Interesting. Perhaps she traveled
out
first.
there with Conor, looking like Conor
the ref
McGregor.
is closer. You gotta trust him with the call. HAFTR still hustling.
May even throw in some shoulder strikes if she wanted as well.
Some Conor McGregor type stuff here. HAFTR still cheering hard now.
As game coming to a close, SAR will move on to this next round of the playoffs. One more win and they will be in the championship. With that whole SAR, the hive as we call it behind them, I feel like
it's a family.
It's a family, if people say, oh, like it doesn't actually help, if you got that big fan base, but no. Makes a big difference.
And of course, you know, at SAR, it's not just what you learn. It's who you become. And SAR cares about the development of their students in every which way.
Solid
it be,
Tuckman.
you know,
Look at him coming out of the.
I mean, look,
the
Solid
locker room.
Tuckman, he's a kid who has really, really developed and someone who has really strived under SAR.
As
He's
the
been a
game
part
is
of the
over.
system for a long time. But unfortunately,
Our
that's
time's
all we
up.
got tonight
Thank
for
you for
guys,
having
as
us.
this game is over. Thank you for
Tune in
having us, and we
to our
will
next
see
live
you
stream.
next time.
Wednesday night, JV basketball boys highlights. Not highlights. Basketball game. Good night. Peace out. Gang, gang.